Okay, Aditya, you are the host now.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, screen is visible, na?
Yes, yes, it is visible.
Okay, first of all, good morning, everyone. Today we discuss about types of an interview. So, can one please read this introduction of interview?
May I?
Yes, please.
Interview refers to the face-to-face meeting for the purpose of obtaining a statement or for assessing the quality of candidate. It is an oral examination through a two-way communication process where the interviewer obtains the required information about the company and the job from the interviewee.
Okay, so interview means the face-to-face communication with the two people. The first interviewer asks the question to interviewee, and interviewee give the answer one by one. It is a one by one communication from interviewer to interviewee. So here we can see the types of an interview. Can someone please read these 10 types of interview? Anyone?
May I?
Structure interview,
Yes.
unstructured interview, group interview, individual interview, panel interview, formal interview, informal interview, stress interview, depth interview, and exit interview.
Okay, now we will see one by one information about the types of interview. First is a structure interview. Please read this someone please. Moses, can you read?
Yes, I can read.
Yes, please.
Uh, a structured interview, also known as a standardized interview or a researcher administered survey, is a quantitative research method commonly employed in survey research. The aim of this approach is to ensure that each interview is presented with exactly the same questions in the same order.
Okay. The standardized interview is also known as, sorry, structure interview is also known as the standardized interview and or is a research administrative survey and is a quantitative research method commonly used and employed in survey research. The aim of this approach is ensure that each interview is prepared with exactly the same questions in the same order. In this interview, uh, uh, the structure interview is a pre-planned. We can say pre-planned, pre-structure, pre-determined. The questions in this interview, the questions asked to order of the questions to ask. The time is given to each candidate, the information to be collected from each candidate, etc. It is decided in advance. The structure interview is also known as the standardized pattern directed interview or guide interview. So we will see now unstructured interview. Can someone read this?
May I?
Yes, yes.
Unstructured interview, also called non-directive interview, refers to an interview concept without any set format in which questions are nor predetermined, so the lack of structure enables the interview to ask questions which come to his mind on the spot.
Okay, unstructured interview means we can say not planned in detail. It is a not prepared for the previous, so it's an unstructured interview. Hence, it's also called as a non-directed interview the questions to be asked, the information to be sought from the candidate. It is a time consume. It is a flexible interview, just like a flexible interview. The interviewee gets more time to give the answers. Okay, group interview. Please read someone.
A group interview consists
Group
of a
interview.
single
A
interviewer.
group interview consists of a single interviewer interviewing multiple candidates at the same time. Group interviews are most common in industries like food, service, hospitality, and retail. The interview group usually include the hiring managers, relevant team members, and an HR representative.
Okay. The we can say the group interview is also is similar to group discussion. Here, the one and more interviewee are give the interview, and one interviewer take the interview. So interviewer give a one subject to interviewees, and they discuss interviewees this subject, and interviewer find the who is speaking nicely, who is a guide, who is um, handle this situation. So next, can someone
In
read this?
individual, yeah, yeah. I In
Please.
individual interviews, an interviewer talks with one user for 30 minutes to an hour. Individual interview allows you to probe their attitudes, beliefs, desires, and experiences to get a deeper understanding of the users who come to your site. You can also ask them to rate or rank choices for site content.
Okay, this is a one-to-one interview involving the verbal and visual interaction between the interviewer and the candidates for a particular purpose. The purpose of this interview is to match the candidates with the job. It is a two-way communications person. Next, panel interview. Read, can someone read this?
A
A
panel
panel
interview is
interview.
a okay, Mehak, continue.
A
One by
panel
one,
interview
one by one.
is a conversation with two or more members of hiring team. The panel might include your potential supervisor, a human resources representative, or other decision makers. In a panel interview, each member has an opportunity to ask you questions about your experience, qualifications, and goals.
Okay, the panel means the selection committee or interview committee to appoint for the interviewing the candidate. Here, the panel interview means the interviewee are one or more. Um, they take the interview and they may ask any questions one by one. For example, for your qualifications, for your experience, for your strength and weakness, and all. And they uh, लास्ट में वो सब एक साथ डिस्कस करके वो हायर करते हैं या मतलब सिलेक्ट नहीं करते अगर पॉसिबल नहीं है या है तो फॉर्मल इंटरव्यू.
A formal interview is one-on-one meeting between a prospective jobs candidate and employer after which the prospective employer decides whether or not the candidate is right for the position. Formal interviews can be conducted in any trade or business.
A formal interview, it is held in the formal atmosphere. The interviewer asks pre-planned questions, and it is also known as planned interview. Informal interview, can someone read this?
An informational interview, also known as informational interview, informational meeting, coffee chat, or more generally networking, is a conversation in which a person seeks insights on a career path, an industry, a company, and or general career advice from someone with experience and knowledge in the areas of their interest.
इनफॉर्मल इंटरव्यू में जस्ट लाइक अभी फॉर्मल इंटरव्यू में किसी कंपनी में बुलाया जाता है और इंटरव्यू लिए जाते हैं, so that's why they formal interview create and informal interview मतलब कंपनी में नहीं होता, कंपनी के बाहर मतलब कॉफी शॉप या अदर प्लेसेस वेयर वी कैन मीट टुगेदर, सो ऐसे ऐसे जगह पे इनफॉर्मल मीटिंग इनफॉर्मल इंटरव्यू किया जाता है एंड दे वर discuss about the career path, industries, company and general career also. A stress interview.
An interview in which the person being questioned is deliberately subjected to confrontational, emotionally unsettling, or otherwise stressful conditions, such as a combination of aggressive questioning and environmental influences.
Okay. The purpose of this interview is to find out the candidate's behavior or stressful situation. The candidate who keeps cool in the stressful situation is selected for the stressful job. Here, the interviewer tries to create the stressful situation during the interview. Depth interview.
A qualitative research technique that involves conducted intensive individual interviews with a small number of respondents to explore their perspectives on a particular idea, program, or situation.
Okay, depth interview, we can say the semi-structured interview. The candidate has to give detailed information about his spatial interest area, and etc. And this interview must have a good understanding of human behavior, and he is also has to give detailed information about his subject. A depth interview tries to find out the candidate is an expert in his subject or not. 10th and last exit interview.
An exit interview is a survey conducted with an individual who is separating from an organization or relationship. Most commonly, this occurs between an employer and an organization, a student and an educational institution, or a member and an association.
Okay, this interview is conducted by the HRD manager to find out the why employee leaves the company, and what's the problem of employer to leave the company and all. Or here we can say purpose of exit interview. Can someone read this purpose of interview? Exit interview.
Build a positive brand image, understanding the prevailing human resources issues, become aware of competitors' human resources benchmarks, find out the scope for improvement, learn about employees' perspective, gather information on managerial effectiveness, acquire constructive feedback.
Okay, the interviewer find these all the things to exit interview. Now conclusion. We see now the multiple types of interview, and this interview and each interview types has the different strategy is to the successfully. The main thing to remember are when you go for the interview, so we मतलब ये 4 things हमें ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए. First of all, do not interrupt or ramble, relax, smile and be honest. Okay, thank you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Yes, ma'am, done.
Aditya, it was a very nice session. I really like the way you have made your PPT with so many pictures, and I think you have used the internet content for the explanation. And
Yes, ma'am.
Hannah, very nice, yeah, Aditya, especially your last slide where we can see you and we know who is the face behind the voice. So guys, when you
Yes,
make the PPT, make sure you attach your picture, okay, a passport size photograph, which will give an idea to the listener in context to who is speaking. Okay, so very well explained. I really enjoyed throughout, and very minutely Aditya has taken to each of the types of interview. In fact, the concluding PPT was amazing. That one should not interrupt when the interview is going on. You should allow the interviewer to complete his question. Then one should be very confident, should put up a smile, and most importantly, be honest. Aditya, excellent work, and I'm so sorry I couldn't help you with the content for your PPT or for your PDF. We are keeping extremely busy with our work and absolutely no time for ourselves also. But despite of without any support, you have done this excellently nice, very nice, Aditya.
yes, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, welcome, Beta, welcome. Okay, guys, I think we still have 10 minutes with us. Can we take the answer, motivation and leadership, if you allow me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. I'm sharing the screen. Okay, Aditya, request you to please make me the host again. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
done, ma'am.
Yeah, all right. Now I'm sharing the screen. Who's this? Uh, 1 minute, huh? Okay. Can you make host to the other one, the one where the audio is not connected? That's my laptop ID. Okay, I got to make it. Make the host. Students, I'm sharing the screen. You please tell me if it is visible or not.
Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
It is
Yes, ma'am.
visible. Okay. So, guys, in the last session, we have already started with the answer, which is type of, not type, there are leadership styles. Okay. We refer to them as styles, and we have completed Lewin's leadership styles, which included autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire leaders. Okay. Just a quick recap to what we have done in the last session. Autocratic leaders are I style of leader. Okay, they don't consult their members and they take the decisions on their own. Okay, long run में ऐसे leaders काम नहीं आएंगे because everybody would want their involvement. Then second is democratic leader, मतलब B style of leader, where the final decision is taken by the leader, but is consulting everyone. So that case, the team members feel being involved, okay, which gives them a high job satisfaction and of course high productivity. Then the third one that we have discussed was laissez-faire style of leaders. Here, what is happening is the leader is giving too much autonomy to the members. This is like you style of leadership, where the leader is trusting the employees. And allowing them to come up with the ideas and suggestions. And also, okay, here one of the disadvantages, if the team member is not an honest person, okay, and or if the set of employees are not up to the mark in context to the knowledge or skills, giving or having so much of trust in them can be very damaging to the organization. The leader cannot leave everything up on the employees. Okay, so laissez-faire leader, although it sounds very interesting that he is giving too much autonomy to the members, but eventually can be very damaging if the members are not trustworthy. So these three leadership styles we have completed in the last session. But apart from these three styles, we have many more. And psychologists have mentioned few more styles of leadership. Any difficulty in these three styles of leadership?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, that case we proceed ahead and we move on to point number 4, which is paternalistic leaders. Students, this answer is very important from examination point of view. सारे types of या जो leadership styles है, please याद रखना. Okay, we have done autocratic, democratic, laissez-faire, and now we move on to paternalistic leaders. Today is 4th na. Okay, on Monday, I will discuss with you IMP for the lectures being scheduled on Monday, be it SM, MNL, or RNs. Okay. So coming sessions, I will start discussing the important questions. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Mehak, beta read karoge paternalistic leaders.
Yes, ma'am. Paternalistic leaders act as a father figure by taking care of their subordinate as a parent would. In this style of leadership, the leader supplies a complete concern for his followers or workers. In return, he receives the complete trust and loyalty of his people. Workers under this style of leader are expected to become totally committed to what the leader believes and will not strive off and work independently. The relationship between these co-workers and leaders are extremely solid. The workers are expected to stay with the company for a longer period of time because of the loyalty and trust. One of the limitations of a paternalistic leadership is that the leader may include the workers more apt to follow and start to exclude the ones who were less loyal. However, in today's market, there are more lays off and stronger unionization. This affects paternalistic leaders because the co-workers may not believe that the jobs are 100% ensured. When this happens, workers begin to look for bigger and better job opportunities instead of staying at one company for a longer period of time.
I think I have been saying you this in my previous sessions also that young employees would not want to stick to one place. Okay, they will keep on looking for better opportunities in the market. I tell you, students in the olden days, what used to happen while hiring a person. Okay, stability was one of the thing which was given more weightage. Oh, he has worked for 10 years in that company. For example, two or three of you have come in my organization for interview. अब मैं देख रही हूँ महक ने किसी कंपनी में 10 years काम किया है, 15 years काम किया है, so I'm going to hire महक. Okay, because oh, she's being so loyal to that company. She's so stable with one organization. अगर ये मेरी कंपनी ज्वाइन करेंगे 100% ये यहाँ पे भी स्टेबल रहेंगे. Okay, this is a general inference. Okay, तो पुराने टाइम में ना स्टूडेंट्स हायरिंग ऐसे की जाती थी, stability was given more weightage. But gone are the days where organization is keeping the same beliefs. अब अगर कोई आता है ना 10 years 15 years एक ही organization का experience लेकर, what is being inferred to this कि हो सकता है इसको बाहर अपॉर्चुनिटी ही नहीं मिला. ये एक ही कंपनी में इसलिए टिके रह गए because he did not got opportunities outside. Okay, so let me tell you that young employees look up for opportunities and stability is not a major concern. So paternalistic leaders कौन होते हैं? They are like father figure. They show more concern to their team members. They act like a father. Father कैसे होते हैं? Very protective and आपके mistakes को भी forgive करना और फिर आपको another chance देना. So similarly here also the leaders are very concerned about the employees. Okay, and the relationship is very solid. मतलब बहुत strong bond होता है. You can relate ना आपका आपके फादर से कितना strong bond है. वैसे लीडर्स का भी ना कंपनी में अपने एम्प्लॉयज के साथ में बहुत ही solid bond है. Okay, and यहाँ पे ना वर्कर्स लंबे समय तक टिके रहते हैं because of the fact that their leader is like a father. So generally हम लोग कैसे, we don't want to leave our father and stay separate and have our own life. Similarly companies में भी ऐसे ही होता है. Paternalistic leaders होने पर employees become too rooted to the organization. They don't want to leave the company and go because of the paternalistic leader. Okay. Now, what is the limitation of this style of leadership? Now, listen to this very carefully. Leader is going to include all those who are very loyal. Okay. Now, and in this circumstances, what is going to happen? हो सकता है मेरे पास में ऐसे एम्प्लॉयज है जो टैलेंटेड है, लेकिन उन्होंने अभी कंपनी ज्वाइन किया है और उनकी लॉयल्टी को जज करने में लीडर को टाइम लगेगा, तो लीडर उनको इंक्लूड नहीं करेंगे. ओके. He will include the older employees who are working with the company for a long time. Okay. So जो new employees है, they may feel left out. Okay. They will be demotivated because the leader is not including them. Okay. And this may also make them feel that their work or their job is not 100% secured. In that circumstances, they will start looking out for opportunities outside. So paternalistic leader this is one of the major disadvantage, that he can retain only older employees. He may not be able to connect with the new employees who have joined in the company. So I hope the answer is simple, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. अभी तक हमने 4 स्टाइल्स कंप्लीट कर लिया है. ल्यूविन्स के 3 स्टाइल है, दैट इज ऑटोक्रेटिक, डेमोक्रेटिक एंड लेज़र-फेयर. आई स्टाइल, बी स्टाइल एंड यू स्टाइल ऑफ लीडरशिप. उसके बाद में हमने नया स्टार्ट किया, दैट इज पैटर्नलिस्टिक लीडर्स. वी हैव okay, I think the other leadership style is very lengthy, and I think I stop here for the day, and I hope there is no difficulty here. Anything that you
No,
did not
ma'am.
understand, you can get back to me. And again, I would like to congratulate Aditya. I'd like to congratulate the other students who have taken the initiative and have been taking the sessions very beautifully. I'm very proud of you all. So, all those students who have, taken the session, I think you all are good to go with forming a group and conducting few sessions like this and sending me the recording. Is it possible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
You just have to form small groups with your friends. I request you that, when you're forming the group, okay, don't just include your friends, okay, also include those students who are a little slow in studies. I don't like to use the word weak and strong. Everybody is strong, and therefore I never refer anyone as a weak student and a strong student. All of you are very strong, okay. So the leader is expected, I mean, for now in the session, Aditya, Mehak, and Kausal. Okay, Sarita is, I think, not there today. So all 4 of you can form groups, okay, and then you can take a small topic like this, okay, and conduct some sessions in the evening time. Morning में मत रखो, because morning में lectures होते हैं back to back, after which the students get tired. So keep 1 or 2 sessions in the evening and start with the group studies. I think it's going to be wonderful. Let me tell you, first or 2 sessions are thoda sa uneasy jayega, and after that you will get a practice, and I'm very sure you will thoroughly enjoy the group studies. And
Ma'am,
Yes,
हाँ
ma'am.
बेटा बोलो ना.
ma'am, we can take any subject, na?
Of course, yes. Any subject, any topic, any subject. And I won't be there because I know when I am there in the session, a bit of pressure is there in the mind of the student that पता नहीं मैं करेक्ट बोल रही हूँ या नहीं, या मैम पता नहीं क्या सोचेंगे मेरे बारे में. दैट्स ओके, एवरी स्टूडेंट हैज दिस. मैं भी आपके जगह होती तो ऐसे मेरे माइंड में भी आता. तो कोई भी टॉपिक लीजिए जो आपके लिए कंफर्टेबल हो, ठीक है, एंड जिस टॉपिक में आपने थॉरली स्टडी किया है, ओके. सो और अगर आपको कुछ डाउट्स है तो आप सब्जेक्ट टीचर को पूछो, एक बार क्लियर करो वो डाउट्स, एंड यू टेक दैट सेशन. एंड आई एम वेटिंग कि आप में से मेरे को कोई यूट्यूब का लिंक भेजे अच्छा, आप YouTube पे अगर अपलोड नहीं करना चाहते हो तो सेशन रिकॉर्ड करके गूगल क्लासरूम में डाल दो एंड आई विल सी द सेशन फ्रॉम देयर. So waiting for the clips. Okay.
Ma'am,
हाँ बोलो ना.
ma'am, any subject like other subjects, accounts and all?
Of course, yes, any subject. But the only thing is, just make sure that you are little prepared. Okay, as in, it's okay if अगर आपने कुछ wrong पढ़ाते टाइम कुछ wrong बोल दिया हो, वो चलेगा. That is fine. Nobody is going to judge you. Okay, you are student at the end of the day, right? तो कोई भी
Yes.
subject, accounts, IT, theory subjects, जो subject आपको वो जहाँ से आपको टॉपिक पिकअप करना है, यू कैन टेक इट एंड यू कैन स्टार्ट डिस्कसिंग or conducting the sessions.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. All right, guys. And I think I end my session here. Have a happy weekend and we meet soon in the next class. And I hope you all are
Thank you,
happy
ma'am.
with the 5 days break, huh? The vacation. You're welcome,
Yes,
most. 5 days break में प्लीज एंजॉय करना. स्टडी भी करो प्लस एंजॉय भी करो बिकॉज आपने इंटरनल एग्जाम्स आ रहे हैं. But also, I would request you that 5 days you please spend a lot of time with your family and friends and बाहर घूमने जा रहे हो तो थोड़ा precautions लेना and take care of your health. Okay, guys. So on that note, I end the session. Meet you all soon in the next class. Take care. Bye bye.
yes,
Take
thank you,
care,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you so
Bye.
much, ma'am.
Bye. Bye.